Leith Links is an incredible area. It forms 1/3 of Leith. We have 2 incredible parks and green spaces in Edinburgh, which we are very privileged to have.
Leith Links community is a very diverse community, very vibrant, and we have, I will say, people are living in Leith Links from all over the world.
We've got people who live in very low incomes and in very sad circumstances, and people who live very luxurious lifestyles and properties that are of great value. One of the principal criticisms of community councils in Scotland is that they're unelected. The vast majority of community councils don't have enough interest to generate an election, so members are automatically appointed. So recently in Leith Links we had a very successful election campaign. We set out this year with a very clear motive of having an election, something that's very rare in Leith and very rare in Edinburgh. The City Council provided some support to community councils to promote the election and to seek new candidates. So we were all provided with a small number of leaflets and a small number of posters, and that was supplemented by a citywide campaign on the council's Facebook and Twitter accounts. That was really useful support for community councils in general, but we felt that in our area what we needed was real hyper-local activity. So we started out earlier in the summer by distributing over 6,000 leaflets across our community. We wanted to make sure that everyone in our community was aware that there was an election coming and there was an opportunity for them to stand.
My wife and I have both an interest in kind of following community current affairs, and we sat at home sort of thinking about various things that are going on, and we said to ourselves actually just a few days before the leaflet came through the door, well, maybe we shouldn't just sit here and talk about it, we should actually do something, and the arrival of the election actually kind of provided an opportunity to actually do that.
I saw triangular boards wrapped around lampposts. I think that was funded by Edinburgh City Council. That was first of all, and then the leaflets that were put through, the Community Council had distributed leaflets about the election, and then from there I went onto the website.
Election came on, it was a bit of a challenge for me as well, that how many people really do I know personally, why they will vote for me. 17
people had put their names forward for 12 places. We were informed that there would be a meet and greet session, and also invited to write 200 words about ourselves, a profile.
We produced a booklet of our candidates which had their picture and a little bit of their biography and a little bit about why they wanted to stand, and we made sure that that was available on our website, it was available at our meetings, and that people had something to refer to so they knew who they were voting for.
I have been to as many shops as I can to tell them that election is coming up and I am standing up as your local community councillor, right? This is me, right? Vote for me. And then I thought it would be a really good idea to put forward some leafleting, right, that who am I, to door to door.
We also held a very successful candidate introduction evening where members of the community were able to come along and chat to our candidates face to face, so that they had a real understanding about who they were voting for and why they were voting for that person.
I came to the meet and greet meeting. I hadn't bargained for being involved in an election, I have to say. That's the first time in my life I've ever been involved in that.
It was useful to meet the other councillors and to meet members of the public and just find out why other people had put themselves forward and sort of share, and I found that quite useful.
It's very simple to speak to people. It doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't take a lot of effort. Nowadays most community councils are active on social media and on websites. Start having the conversations, put it out there, start planting the seeds. There's a few years till the next elections in Edinburgh, but actually community councils need to start now to start gathering support for future candidates.
The thing that really did strike me about the couple of meetings I've been to is how much energy there is in the council to try to bring new things and kind of really raise possibilities for community developments of one sort or another, and I think in the longer term it seems to me it's going to be a really interesting experience trying to do that.